What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday, and I'm so excited. We're here, folks, the Top 5 albums of the 1960s, one of the greatest decades in all music history. This was extremely hard to whittle down, but I think I did it. My personal favorites, here we go. At number 5... Highway 61 Revisited by Bob Dylan. Gotta have this on your list. As a matter of fact, I think this is the best Bob Dylan album of all time, and that's really saying something because he has some great ones. But man, just from the opening track alone, the iconic Like a Rolling Stone, and then you have so many other classics like Ballad of a Thin Man, It Takes a Lot to Laugh, Takes a Train to Cry, Desolation Row, From a Buick 6. I mean, just every song on here is a classic. And Dylan was never better as a singer-songwriter, just at the top of his game at that period. So that's at my number 5. Now at number 4... Led Zeppelin, the debut that started it all from 1969. Again, every song on here is a classic. Dazed and Confused, Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You, Good Times, Bad Times. I mean, the list goes on. And this is the album that really got me into them in the first place, specifically Dazed and Confused. Man, when everything hits, the guitar that sounds like nothing else because Page is playing with a violin bow, and then you got those drum fills by John Bonham, just incredibly powerful, and Robert Plant with that voice like no other. I mean, Zeppelin, baby, gotta have them on your list. So that's at my number 4. Now at number 3... Are You Experienced, the debut album by Jimi Hendrix, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Man, I mean, this is like as close as perfection on a debut record as you can get. Hey Joe, Purple Haze, The Wind Cries Mary, Fire, Foxy Lady. I mean, it reads like a greatest hits record. I mean, most of his greatest hits are from this album. And I didn't even mention Red House. I mean, just incredible the way he came on the scene and changed everything over a course of just 4 short years that we had him doing his thing, and then tragically lost him. But that is at my number 3, and now at number 2... Abbey Road by the Beatles, right here. Again, 1969. What a year for music, and what a way for the Beatles to go out with a bang. Their swan song, it is just a masterpiece from start to finish. Recently, I've actually reviewed this album twice on this channel. That's how much I love it. For their 50th anniversary edition that was just released. I mean, I could go on and on about it, but it is magical from the opening of Come Together to the very end of Her Majesty. Just everything flows perfectly, and it is, if you've never heard this album, what is wrong with you? Go listen to it right now. It is flawless. So that's my number 2. What could be number 1? The Paul Butterfield Blues Band debut album from 1965. I know a lot of you people are saying, what? How can this be above Abbey Road, Hendrix, Zeppelin, Dylan? I know, but I'm just telling you, I love this album so much, and I think mainly because I came to it later in life, and I'd just always been on the lookout for like the ultimate blues record, a flawless blues album. And, you know, there's lots of great blues records out there by B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and so forth. But this record, when I came across it, just from the opening of Born in Chicago, it's just so charged. It's not just bluesy, it's rocking. It's, you got Shake Your Money Maker, you got Blues with a Feeling, and it just has that raw sound of a blues band, like you're seeing them on a street in New Orleans, and Paul Butterfield just going to town on the harmonica, and Mike Bloomfield, his lead guitar work throughout this record is just incredible. And then you got songs like Got My Mojo Working that are just so fun. A lot of songs on here are covers, but then the originals are also great. The instrumentals are fantastic, just all the way through a classic. And it is my not just favorite album of the 1960s, but it is my favorite album of all time. So take that to the bank. And so that's my top 5. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you're so bold, leave me a top 5. I would love to see it. We got top 5s every Friday, folks, by the way. Album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching. And as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that jazz. Check out some of my other content that you can see on the screen now. Thank you again for supporting Johnny Radio. Take care, and I'll see you soon.